Good morning and welcome to day 17 on the Pacific Crest Trail. My name is Prime and I'm walking from Mexico to Canada to raise money for Combat Stress, a charity that helps out our military veterans and focuses on their PTSD. Had a nice sleep in the campground last night. There's a kind of old derelict building there we got a room in, so it was alright, we're out of the wind. Today we are heading to our first water supply, which is about 9 miles away, so quite a big distance. That's why yesterday we had to humph quite a bit of water up here. The plan for today is to go over 19 miles, which is the last campsite before a road that takes us into Big Bear. Tomorrow morning we're going to try and get a hitch into Big Bear and have a Nero there, because between doing Santa Sentinel and Mission Creek, this has really knackered us out, so we deserve a little rest and resupply there as well. Right, let's roll out.
Wait, oh yeah, like this.
So I'll give you a little bit of information on my morning routine. So I like to get up when it's still quite cool. Depending on how far I need to go will depend on how early I get up. But I usually like to at least get on the move by 6:30. If it's a much longer day, then I'll try and get up at 5:30 and be walking by 6. I generally get straight up, pack everything away, and then start walking. My breakfast consists of breakfast bars, go in here, and I generally eat that on the move in the morning to save time. The further I can get in the morning before it gets hot, the better it's going to be for me. So I find just eating a breakfast bar on the move makes a bit more sense for me. I've got my packing down, so I know exactly where everything goes, so that doesn't take too long. And it's just getting on the trail. I'm now about to enter a restriction zone. I think it's for endangered frogs. You're not allowed to leave the trail, camp, do anything. You just need to hike through it. It only lasts for about 1.3 miles, so it's not too much. But just be aware of this, when you move in this area, just stay on the trail. So I'm now out of the restriction zone. I didn't see any sign for the frog, so I don't know if it's the frog one. There was a lot of kind of ranches and buildings with no trespassing signs left and right the trail, so it might have been because of that, because this is people's land and they don't really want you wandering all over it and camping on it. So not entirely sure. If you know, please put in the comments. Right, let's push on and get to the water. Now that was one big blowdown. Oh, I see the expert go over it. Look at that. Go, go. Let's go. That's how ultralighters get over shit. Us lightweights have just get fucking drag ourselves over. Or maybe it helps that you're tall.
Yeah, the long legs.
And I'm vertically challenged.
On the CDT, we'd hit blowdowns like that.
Yeah.
That would be like 20 foot high, just crisscross.
Jeez.
On top of each other. Oh, it's terrible.
Man, at that point, you just start bringing dynamite.
Yeah, at some point in the season they would come through and cut it all out, but we were so early that that they hadn't come through yet.
Yeah.
And so like scaling on top of everything was probably one of the most dangerous things we did.
Yeah.
Fall through one of those trees to get to.
Yeah, that's all it takes, isn't it? One bad fall and you're spiked through your leg or something.
I mean, yeah, one of my buddies got one about that far in him.
Oh.
It just went through the meat right there, though, so I actually healed up on trail.
Yeah, nasty. Now, half a mile away from a really good creek that we're heading to. More than likely going to stop there for lunch, and then we'll push on to our final camp spot. Train's been not too bad. Didn't need all that water that I was carrying. But yeah, once you get past all that horrible stuff at Mission Creek, train's a lot easier. So me and Mohammed are going to head to a campsite about 7.3 miles ahead of us. We've just had a lunch and we're going to stop there. That's near one of the roads that takes us into Big Bear. So we'll stay there tonight, and then in the morning we'll head in, and I believe we're all going to try and get an Airbnb. There should be some hikers behind us as well that can jump in, and we've got sticks ahead of us that's going to arrange it and try and sort it out. And then we'll have a Nero in Big Bear. There's supposed to be some sort of snowstorm that's happening tomorrow, so we'll see if that happens or not and see how it affects the trail, but at least we'll be in town when that happens. Right, let's get to the campsite and get all set up. So I feel since we've come into this kind of area, we've started to form a little hiker bubble. So there's a few hikers ahead, a few behind. A few of us have been hanging around together. So you've got Magnifico, and you've got Sticks, you've got myself and Mohammed. We've got a few others behind us. We've got Yoda who's behind. We've got a couple of people as well. So there's like a little hiker bubble formed up here in the high desert. Not really a tramily yet, but it all depends on how people's speeds are and if people catch up. I think having the Nero in Big Bear is going to be good because it's going to allow the hikers behind to catch up that may have had a bit more difficulty getting through Mission Creek, which was not fun, and neither was the stuff after it. But it's nice to have like little groups forming all around. It's nice to hike with people, but you don't do it all the time. Sometimes you might be back on your own, like I am right now, but I will be meeting up with Mohammed once we get to the campsite, and Magnifico is heading into town tonight. Sticks, myself and Mohammed, we are going to go in tomorrow. Looking forward to getting to Big Bear. We're going to stay in Big Bear Lakes, which is quite scenic, and it looks like all the needs we'll have is just there. Right, they've got food, they've got walk shops, they've got all that stuff there. And if the snow does come in, then we won't be on trail for it. We'll have to see how that pans out as time goes on. But so far today's shaping up quite well. The route's alright, it's a bit rocky now, but it's nothing like yesterday. So that's myself and Mohammed at our camp spot. So we're going to stay here tonight and then head down to get a hitch in the morning into Big Bear. So right now we're at mile 265.7. It's a good spot. Some people have actually left some water. Still quite early in the day. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. So I am going to sort out some video editing before I go down to town tomorrow so I can start getting things uploaded. So today we actually did over 19 miles today. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, and above all else, help combat stress out. And we shall see you tomorrow for Town Day.